Hey everyone, Andrew Newton here. This is my 2024 market prediction for real estate in the Kelowna area. Keep in mind, this is just my opinion, does not constitute actual financial advice, but I always get people asking me this question around this time of year for what I think is going to happen. And so these are my thoughts on the matter. Just to kind of recap on the last couple of years, obviously mortgage rates are through the roof relative to what they were before. We have seen on the single family home side of things since March of 2022 a 16% decrease in single family home median prices, which is pretty crazy to think about it. As we're leading into 2024, the expectation is that the rate hiking is done and that we may see some price decreases or rate decreases priced in throughout the year, especially towards the later part of the year. And then as that happens, mortgage rates and real estate prices are always correlated. So higher rates mean lower prices, and then lower rates equal higher prices. So it's my opinion that I think we're going to start to see a bunch of buyers that have been on the sidelines waiting to all get back into the market at the same time. We saw something similar in 2023 when the Bank of Canada had a rate pause, and then all of a sudden all of the buyers that were kind of sitting on the sidelines with some cash rushed in at the same time while we still had a really small amount of inventory. And all of a sudden we went from not selling any houses to being in multiple offers again and bidding up prices. It was kind of crazy. It was short-lived because they had another rate hike, but I feel like the rate hiking has kind of ended its cycle. And going into 2024, I think we're just going to see a lot of buyers return to the market. And then, of course, as there's no inventory to purchase, it's going to bid up prices again. And then on the homes, those guys are purchasing, especially first-time home buyers. They get into the market. That means people that have homes, that sell their homes, can move up to larger homes, and it just kind of snowballs from there. At the end of the day, I think, Canada as a whole, and especially our area here in the Okanagan, we have like a supply shortage in real estate. And, the economics of it are always supply and demand. And right now we have a little bit of a surplus in supply because we have zero demand thanks to the mortgage rates. But as we bring those rates back down, I think we'll switch that paradigm again and all of a sudden have no supply and a surplus of demand, which may bid up prices. What will happen for next year in terms of price increases, it's really hard to say. My gut is telling me that we're going to see something in the single-digit price increases by the end of the year. Most of that growth, I think, will be in the end of the year. We might see a few point increase in the spring market, but it'll be really interesting to see what happens. I plan on doing another one of these videos in 6 months' time, just to kind of recap on what my thoughts were and what actually happened. And then when we go into 2025, I'll do another one of these videos and we'll see how close I was or whether I was close at all to getting the prediction correct.